Romping, stomping, watch your noggin, here comes the Joe Hills. Jumping, lunging, your bones be crunching, here comes the Joe Hills. Here comes the Joe Hills.
Send me away via subspace. Beam me a message from home. Cast me a hello in hollow. Tell me I'm not all alone. The corridors are narrow and the rations miss the mark as we fly like Xeno's arrow past the sparkles in the dark. I think of home and what I miss is picnics in the park. Oh, send me away via subspace. Tap me a line or two, because though we grow distantly, relativistically, I'm coming home to you. Who's the guy who can conquer death? That's Joe Hills. He plays for Nashville when he plays Minecraft. That's Joe Hills. That's Joe Hills.
Howdy, stream. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. Welcome to Cara Sophia and the others in the Mixer chat. In the YouTube chat, welcome to Dylan Deatheridge, Verpitas, Mallory Bain, Kristen Paradin, and Jilly the Guy. Welcome on Twitch to... Okay, if you make your name the green, I can't read it, but I guess that's Nivixius. Also, thank you for the host, Sweeney Dunstan. And welcome to Valzan on Mixer as well. What playlist are you using, asks Gilly that guy. These are all songs actually, wait, no. The Send Me Away via Subspace I wrote myself, and my brother performed it. The other two songs I commissioned my brother to write and perform. So, before we start this stream, we're gonna run over here and jump in. Do 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 do. Dane says, anyone else getting a video audio desync? Let me see. I don't. I think it's right. I'm not seeing it on my end. Let's see. So yeah, that might be your messed up Wi-Fi, Dane Leon. They might have downgraded you to low quality Joe Hills. Which, I'm just kidding, there's no such thing. So, how should we start this episode? We probably should get a bucket. Diogenes of Indy says, synced on my end. Jared Stevenson says, sweet. Oh, Bummer says, not me. Sweeney Dunstan says, looks properly to me. Welcome, Psycho Sadius, Thaddy Psycho Sadif first. That's a weird name. I don't know how to say it. Okay, so, core concept. We have started the stream, but we have not started the episode. The way I record my YouTube series is that I do some of it off camera, and then I kind of switch back to on camera later. Okay, so when I record my YouTube series, what I do is I set up a stream, and then I turn off the face cam, and I talk to the YouTube audience, but you guys get to see behind the scenes all the little stuff that happens in between the episode's time skips. So if you've ever seen one of my episodes and you see me like work, and then I go, time skip, at that point, I come back and I start talking to all the people in this stream or whatever to be like, okay, was that segment good? Do I need to re-record it? I think it was good. So you guys actually get to help with a little bit of the direction. Hey, welcome, Leten Sesame. Glad to have you. Also, welcome Farid Harya on YouTube. And, yeah, so, core concept. I'm going to do a live stream of production of my YouTube video. So, if it seems like I'm ignoring the chat sometimes, that's because during the video part where I'm actually got the face cam turned off and I'm recording, I got to focus on keeping the pace up, right? And then when I turn off when I say time skip and I turn the recording off and the face cam back on, that's me talking to you guys. So here's what we are going to do. You know, I really don't remember that being messed up. There's a problem with that wall there that I don't remember being there, but maybe it's always been there. So, core concept. This episode is going to be about fixing final imperfections and things before the world download goes out. Because we're only going to have a few more recordings before the end of the world as we know it. Though I feel fine. So, where is a good place to start this episode that we have not started an episode before? Also, I got a lot of suggestions from you guys about fun little stuff to build on these islands down here. Maybe I should try building like some palm tree. I don't know. Verpitas says, have you picked a mini project yet? The problem is, when I was in the process of picking a mini project, I came up with like a bunch of other things that I also need to do. Like, for example, fix the corners of this thing. So, let's burn our feet real quick. Let me actually pull up the YouTube comments from the recent video, from the most recent video, because there were actually a lot of good suggestions in there. youtube.com/myvideos. Now, this won't work for you guys because they're not your videos, but for me, that's how I get there. Click on that little comment button. 23 comments. Why don't you play the music disc Strahd when playing the game? That's an excellent suggestion, Stalker Bleach. Okay. Gio, are you going to be on Hermitcraft Season 6? I certainly am. Okay, wow, okay, a lot of people here saying things like East Tennessee is fine. East Tennessee gets a lot of things right, okay? I'll admit that. East Tennessee gets some things right. That's fine. But, let's see, core concepts. So, okay, I know that there were some suggestions in here. Build some sort of cargo or battleship in the Red Sky Bay or around the Nether Portal, play Mumbo's games, voting for a large boat. A large boat's not a mini project, though. Build a welcoming center in the little island near the front of the bay. Finish the house near the Red Sky Bay sign. Build a UFO landed space on the small island. You know, maybe like a helicopter landing pad or something. That's kind of hyper-modern. Oh, you know what I should have built is like a cargo cult runway with like wooden bamboo control towers and stuff like that. That would have been smart. Okay. But yeah, we're not going to have time for that today. So let's go ahead and hop back here on our castle walls. Man, it would have been nice to have time to bury all of these lanterns as well under gray carpet. More things to go get. Let's actually go grab some glowstone and some dang it carpet before we start the episode. If we can get everything in our inventory before we start the episode, it's a lot easier to pace everything out properly. So if we're grabbing gray carpet and glowstone, la 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 glowstone, 46 glowstone, and that should be enough combined with that other stack I got there. Do we need bone blocks right now? I don't think we do. Not for the parts I'm working on at the moment. Now, if we wanted to get some light gray carpet, though, I think we've got all of our carpet moved to our waterfall inventory. So let's go ahead. Okay. Hey, welcome, Ethan RL. Glad to have you. Verpitas, a Spelljammer landing pad would be thematically appropriate. Yes. Spelljammers. Build in a Spelljammer in Season 6. Somebody in the Discord put in the works in progress chat Spelljammer for Hermitcraft Season 6. That is a great suggestion, Verpitas. Thank you. If you would like to credit Verpitas for that suggestion in the note as well, that would be appreciated. Because Verpitas is appreciated. But also I will try to remember whoever wrote that down and give them credit too when I actually make this. So, seems like we got less light gray carpet than I was hoping out of that. I got 9 somehow. That makes me think... So we've got gray carpet here. Do we have another stack of light gray somewhere? Oh, here it is, 64. Light gray carpet always hides. Okay. Jilly, that guy says, any spoilers for Hermitcraft Season 6? I can tell you that from a lot of people ask, Joe, what's your base going to be like in Hermitcraft Season 6? My goal is going to be to try not to build a base. My goal is going to be to try to build a... To try to live a nomadic life and build a lot of small things all over the server that people can stumble onto in their episodes. You know, I want to spread joy all over the server rather than concentrating it in the castle area like I did in this season. So, yeah. When does Season 6 start? I can't tell you because we're still arguing about it. It's going to depend on when the final release of the aquatic update happens. So, I don't know when that's going to be. That's up to the Microsoft people. Welcome, Chevrolet Diesel Nation. My day is going well. Thank you for asking. Okay, so we're going to start the episode up on top of the castle here. Okay. Let's not stand directly on the torch. Go ahead and remove that there. And, well, I don't want to look down too hard, because, yeah, that's... So if we're just trying to establish an opening shot for the episode, I think this is a good spot for it. So we're going to turn the face cam off. I'm going to hit start recording. Then I'm going to do some vocal exercises to warm up, okay? How now, brown cow? Unique New York. An angry man. There's my story. The bitter rancor of Achilles, prince of the house of Peleus, which brought 1,000 troubles upon the Achaean host. Many a strong soul it sent down to Hades, and left the heroes themselves a prey to dogs and carrion birds, while the will of God moved on to fulfillment. What god, then, made this feud between them? Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and today on the Hermitcraft server, we are getting to the end of the season, and as we near that ever-imposing cliff, you know, sometimes, dang it, well, I was going to be more inspiring there. I was going to say, sometimes the greatest opportunity a cliff offers is the opportunity to soar on wings that you've been given by your friends. So thank you to Good Times with Scar for providing me with these wings. Sometimes, cliffs also provide you an opportunity to, like, see that you messed something up. Like, I don't remember placing this block here and not fixing it, but apparently that's something I did at some point. So I'm just going to kind of jump around here. I'm pretty sure there's a way that I can hop down to that level then. And then, can I reach that one? No. Okay. So here's what we're going to do, guys. Emergency scaffold time. We're going to grab us some polished andesite. Now, some people might say, you know, andesite is nature's scaffold. And you would probably be like, no, that can't possibly be true. But you know what? We will give to nature what is nature's and just let that andesite fall into the sea. Because there's nothing more natural than the sea. That's why so many pianos have more than one C key. Because they are nature's harpsichord. But anyway, we have already fixed one thing that was marginally slightly flawed. But when you start looking for flaws, sometimes you find there's more than one. Like, what is this? Who wants to have a bunch of these all over here? Not me. I want to have magma blocks, you know? So, whoa. Okay, I immediately don't want to have magma blocks anymore. You're done. Go. You don't get to be one with the sea. You're unnatural. Anyway, where was I? Boom. Taking some magma blocks here and just placing them. I think I actually want one here as well. Yeah, that's going to look better. Now, I don't know if I... Oh, did I put torches on top of the magma blocks up here? Yeah, I guess I would have to do the same for these other ones. But, well, that's fine. We can put torches on them, too. That's manageable. But let's see. Also, apparently there was more than one tier of those. I didn't intend to find there was a second tier of missing magma blocks. I intended to return to the first one, but then apparently I'm even worse at making mistakes than I thought. So... where's that other set? Oh, yeah. They're going to be right up here. Wow. Oh, I forgot. I switched to, I was low on paper, but had too much dynamite. So I switched to intensity 3 fireworks, or duration 3. So that can only be fun. You know, you got to end the season with some fireworks, I always say, as I put too much gunpowder in fireworks. A lot of fun stuff to do around Tennessee. Okay, where was I? Core concept. Is this... Whoa. Is this last corner here taken care of? It looks like it is. Good. Okay. So, other things that we still have to work on. I realized that this cliff here, as I rapidly careened toward it, really doesn't look that natural. That is not my favorite. I would rather this look awesome. So, you know what? We can get out some extra stone here and maybe try to make this a little bit more organic. But really, who are we fooling? You know, is this actually gonna get more organic looking just because I throw some extra stone here? Probably not. And it's still gonna look dumb because of all these lights. But you know what? Like the drill sergeant running into the barracks in the morning, yelling, "Lights, lights, lights," I will strike at the ground and place lights, lights, lights. And then carpet, carpet, carpet. Nobody actually yells carpet, carpet, carpet in the military. To my knowledge. I don't know. Maybe they do in some cases. Man, these are really... These were placed really regularly, which I don't appreciate. We need to move these into a more, I was going to say erratic situation. Whoops. Like less, maybe irregular would be a better word. And we should probably also use extra carpet to misform some of these so they don't all look kind of like, okay, that's just a, oh, you can tell where the glowstone is because there's a single carpet. See, that's an obvious glowstone block. This is some sort of Tetris piece that can be very inconvenient when you get it at the wrong times. So, boom, there we go. We're just making Tetris pieces like crazy over here. Tetrads, tetrominoes, boom, tetraminode, or tetrama, yes, I don't know. It is a tetramatic experience over here, is the way I'm seeing it. So, we're just going to go through here and strike at the ground until we have placed enough lights that everybody goes, what madness is this? What new madness is this? Is actually the best question that we can... Oh, wait, that's actually a bad place for that. Yeah, what fresh madness is this? Is really the question we want to provoke. Because, like, it's... Anybody can generate a sense of madness. But novelty and timing in madness is crucial. So, there we go. We have just kind of pieced this together a little bit. Really, if I could get rid of every torch lying around, that would be better. But look at this. This section here, while there's still some obvious, like, okay, well, he lit that up with some things under the carpet, it's not just a thing covered with torches anymore. No more torches. No morches. Boom. So, we're just going to clean this up and not do that, ever, because that never looks good. If I could actually fit some of these into the sides there, that actually kind of looks nice in an organic sense as well. If you can make the floor organic, or floorganic, then it is not, what's another word for floor? The ground. It's not, I don't know. Put your funny comments or plays on the word ground in the comments section below, because I'm a professional YouTuber, and I think deeply about all of these things. Man. Okay. We're just going to kind of keep going through here. The nice thing about having these kind of in the corners is it's not as obvious when you just have the one piece by itself, whereas like this here looks a lot different. So, boom. We are just going to tie that together like so. It really ties the cliff face together. Okay. Actually, I could probably also just make this entire thing dark. Why don't I just get rid of all the torches on this cliff? What was the actual reason to not just have this be perilous? I am now conflicted, because as I consider this question, like, there's really no reason for any of this cliff to be lit up. We should really just come through here and just say no morches, which is short for no more torches. Now, am I going to go through and get rid of the Get rid of the ones that have the stuff in the ground that I've put all that effort into doing. No, I'm not going to get rid of the... I guess the part that's lit up will stay lit up, and then the parts that aren't will not be. And people might go, Joe, what was your intent there, artisanally? And I'll say something like, well, my intent was that I didn't want all this lit up poorly, and then I tried to light it up goodly, and then I decided that that was a nightmare, so then I didn't do that, and instead I just covered up a bunch of glowstone with garbage blocks, because that in its own strange way seemed more organic or morganic than what I was doing originally. And so some people might say, Joe, isn't this why architects sketch out ideas before they execute them? And I will tell you folks, I am no executioner, and if you have seen the Matrix films, you would also know that I am no architect. So, let's go ahead and grab some more smooth stone, and just try to conceal all of this. Like, we can clean this up real quickly, and hopefully still have time to spare. 64 blocks, yeah, that's enough. Whoops, not enough to not make mistakes like that, but yeah, otherwise, it's enough. So, let's enjoy a potato, and another potato, and fly toward the dawn. Time skip! Okay, so we're just going to land here while I fix my camera. Hey, welcome, Yummy Fish. Welcome, Fritoy911. Stop record. Face cam back on. Okay, so that was first segment of the episode. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just actually start knocking all that out, because it'll look better anyway. So, get the stone here. Hey, welcome, Clohorn. Hey, welcome, Carlton C. Glad to have you. We're just going to kind of throw some different variations here into the ground. Just to add some cliffs. Make this look inhospitable. Carlton C says, how's your day going so far? It's going well. I got to the studio early today, which is nice. Throw some more of these out here. This will just make the bottom part of this look cooler, which is always unintentionally joyful. What are you making? I'm currently working on the cliffs outside my castle, which is a model of Tracy and Laura Hickman's castle, Ravenloft. Welcome, Azron Zarone. Glad to have you today. Of course, I won't be able to find which ones have the torches under them now. Do-do-do-do. And I'll take some of these gray carpets and mix them into just to... Dang it. Just to give this a little bit of dang it. Same place. Just to give this a little bit of a texture to it. Gilly, that guy says it's a good castle. Yeah, it's one of the greatest. Tracy and Laura Hickman came up with this castle floor plan in 1983 for their i6 supplement for Dungeons & Dragons called Castle Ravenloft. It was a pretty much instant classic, and is revered as one of the best examples of, like, game design or map design ever. So, hey, welcome, Hunley Bun 101, who writes, just arrived my first Joe stream. Dude, why are you blue? It's camouflage. See? I'm up in the sky, flapping around. Birds can't see me. See any birds of prey swooping down on me? No. I'm invisible. I'm like a tiny camouflaged hawk. Like, if you've seen the Alien movies, except the ones with the Predator in them, where he turns invisible, that's me, but a beautiful baby bird, flutter, flutter, flutter. So, where was I? Oh yeah, putting some blocks in the ground. So, we're just gonna take care of a lot of these. I'm intentionally blocking the glowstone light. I put it down and then I realized I didn't want it. So, but I'm too lazy to remove all the glowstone blocks, so I'm just covering them up with stone. This is my process, guys. Admire me. Joe just got real defensive. I'm defensive against hawks. The first time we took our daughter hiking, for real, she was like 3 years old. And it was a really short hike. It was like maybe a mile and a half around this little lake in Nashville called Radnor Lake. And she, at one point, we were like 200 feet away from the parking lot. Like, you could almost see the parking lot. And she's just like, she just sat down. She's like, I'm too tired. Carry me. And we're like, no, you almost went the whole time on your own. You gotta keep going. And she's just like, and just sits on the ground. And all of a sudden, there's this really loud bird noise. And I go, hey, Mommy, doesn't that sound like one of those birds that eats children who sit on the ground? And Corrinne was just like, ah! And it's just like, okay, let's keep going. It was great. Sometimes being a parent, you get to be a little bit silly. It's fun. Okay, so where was I? Welcome, fellow productions. I know we've got more stone in here somewhere. Here we go. Get rid of this light gray wool, grab some more stone. Do. Hey, welcome to Mellow Joe on Twitch. Okay, yep. Okay, so we're gonna... thank you for the follow, Honeybun101, or Hunnelybun101. Okay, so... Hey, welcome, Bradley Matcher, or Mocker. And, so many blocks to place all over the ground. So many blocks to put up and to put down. I'm gonna place a lot of blocks. If they were gonna go up like stocks, then you better buy them now before I sell them short and hit them with a pickaxe. This is why I let my brother write the songs. A Yummy Fish says on Mixer Chat, I would tell my child that. Yep. I mean, she was so close to going the whole hike without being carried. I was so proud of her. It's like, no, I'm not going to let you ruin this when you're so close. Okay. This part of the wall is missing. Dang it. Oh, from the TNT blasting. I wonder if I should kind of leave that. Should I leave the squither here? I kind of like the squither. Wow, there's a lot of gaps in this, actually. On the whole, though, it looks pretty cool down here. Oh, yeah, I put in these pillars to make it look even cooler. Oh, and there you can see the glowstone in the ceiling from the area I just was working on. And a skeleton about to shoot me. So we're going to get out of there. Okay. Thomas Ward says, hey, Joe, just celebrating my 10-year wedding anniversary at the Life last weekend. Oh, congratulations, Thomas. Hope you guys had a good weekend. The one thing about having this huge gap here is I'm suddenly worried I didn't bring enough blocks. Because my inventory... I was expecting to just put a few more on the ground and go. So I didn't necessarily... Yeah, I didn't budget for this block-wise. Okay. So that's still insufficient blocks to build that. Okay. Back to the block box. Boom. This is where we have free blocks to put upon the ground. Golf Lima Wexler writes, how old is your daughter now? She is now 5. Golf Lima Wexler also writes, I love being a parent for that reason. I'm guessing the reason is you get to be mean to your kids by making up silly things. Okay, so let's come back over here. Yeah, this is kind of an awkward section of the wall here. Verpitas says you can turn the chasm hole into a little grotto. Now the thing is, this actual gap right here isn't super obvious from above. Because watch, like if you're flying toward the castle here, you don't actually notice that really unless you're looking for it. Like from anywhere else, it's actually pretty well hidden. But core concept though. Oh, this looks a lot better though on the hole right here. So here's the thing about the MOBA Lisa and the castle, is that since we're all going to have the world download after the season ends, it is possible that we might do a post-season MOBA Lisa game or Curse of Strahd game. Like, I'm still going to use this version of the castle. Oh, thank you for the follow on Twitch, Bradley. So, the people working on the MOBA Lisa might either finish it themselves in creative mode, or maybe fans will. We'll see how that goes. Maybe somebody's build team. So, it's not going to be the end of the world. But believe me, everybody has some great ideas for next season. And you guys know it's coming. It is going to be good. The update Aquatica. It sounds a bit nautical, but target your reticles on the YouTube, and we will be mainstream and Mixer and Twitch noobs, or something. Duh. Okay, so that's already a lot better. Send me away via subspace. Beam me a message from home. Tap me a hello in hollow. Tell me I'm not all alone. The corridors are narrow and the rations miss the mark as I fly like Xeno's arrow past the sparkles in the dark. I think of home and what I miss is picnics in the park. Send me away via subspace. Let's see. We are almost... I'm just kind of trying to break the outline of this flat surface here up a little bit, because this is a little bit too even or regular looking. It doesn't look sufficiently natural or unnatural or supernatural. All these open flat areas here need to be disrupted. Disruption. Whoa. That was almost bad. So go ahead and stop up here on top of our little house. Oh no, some of those are still bright. That's okay, we can find the offending blocks. Zombo. And that appears to be the end of it. Okay, yeah, that's good. Carlton C says, Joe, please, what is the Subspace song? The Subspace song is a song I wrote for my, what do you call it? No Man's Sky series. So, yeah, okay. That should work now. Okay, so let's go ahead and I think we're ready to resume the video here. How much footage did I actually get in the last episode, or the last segment? Let's go ahead and let me pull up that. If I pull up my movies folder here. This I recorded today at 8:09 p.m. and it was approximately 10 minutes long. Okay, so face cam off. Start recording. There are strange things done in the midnight sun by the men who moil for gold. The Arctic trails have their secret tales that would make your blood run cold. The northern lights have seen strange sights, but the strangest they ever did see was a night at the marge of Lake LaBarge. I cremated Sam McGee. Now, Sam McGee was from Tennessee, where the cotton blooms and blows. Why I left his home in the south to roam round the pole, God only knows. He was always cold, but the land of gold seemed to hold him like a spell. Though he'd often say in his homely way, "Time skip complete, folks. Look at this. This barren landscape is now sufficiently unlit to have been sufficiently unhip. This is not a smooth plain where people are like, what a graceful descent. What a pleasant landing. This is now a rocky shore. And I think that, we could do some more to it. But for right now, it's pretty all right. You know what? Let's maybe put a few more blocks, just kind of disruptive a little bit right here. Boom. Great, great, great. Perfect. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and actually unlight all of this stuff down here. Because, why did I light this hillside? Was it just because when I was working on the castle, too much stuff kept attacking me? Yeah, that sounds plausible. But you know what? Let's swing around. Uh-oh. Here we go. More of this stuff. Now, you might be saying, Joe, how much more of this stuff are we going to have to deal with? Enough. But how many stacks of stone did I bring? Enough. So, you know what? Sometimes you just have to shrug and say, that's enough. Oh, one thing that I actually... There were never enough NES classics, but I am so lucky. One of my friends who I worked on Pitfalls and Penguins with, Brian Burke, actually managed to snag a NES classic the other day. When he was at the store, he saw that apparently Nintendo put out more of them. I was really disappointed when I didn't originally get one, because I was hoping to be able to share those games with my daughter, and now I can. We got it set up for the first time yesterday, and it was really cool. Just kind of playing Zelda with her. Like, she wasn't actually controlling it. I was controlling Link, but we were kind of talking about cardinal directions and like kind of I would ask her like, how do you think I should approach this puzzle, or how do you I'm thinking maybe I should try this, but should I try this instead? What do you think is better to try first? And she got really into it, and that was fun. And we also played some Excite Bike, which is a motorcycle game. It's kind of a racing game, but it's actually kind of more of a time trial game. And so we got to practice our clock reading skills with minutes and seconds and stuff. Yeah, that was just little fun things like that. That as a father, I'm really, I wanted to be able to show her like, hey, this is the sort of games that I played when I was 5. Now that she's 5, it's like, I'm really happy. We've got a iPad that's pretty old, like a few years old, but I got some pinball games for that. I can be like, these are the pinball games I played at the pizza parlor when I was a little kid, or when my dad would take me to an arcade, because they used to have those, all over the place anyway. But yeah, it's been a good week. And thank you again to Brian for picking that up. That was really fun. Let's see. I kind of want to keep improving little imperfections with the castle. I realized there was a whole chunk taken out of the wall over here that I had to repair earlier, but I've gotten that dealt with. I kind of think that maybe I should do a little bit more work on these ruined guard towers here. And in fact, in preparation for that, I started cooking a whole mess of cracked stone. So I was thinking, why don't we run over here to our bedroom and take a quick nap, grab that cracked stone, and kind of close out the episode with working on those guard towers. Time skip. Okay, so I'm not going to turn the camera back on for this time skip because this is going to be a really short one. I'm actually just going to be a second while I do inventory management. Okay, we got everything now through the furnace house. Alrighty. Yeah, Matty Bob 3. Yeah, this is the behind the scenes of my YouTube recording. You guys get to see the movie magic. Okay, so, yep. Welcome, Chris. Alrighty. Cracked stone bricks in hand, smacked by the coals in the furnace, they are now ready to serve as some sort of towering element. Now, these towers are supposed to be kind of broken, in addition to just being cracked here. So what I was kind of thinking I would do is maybe kind of have them come up part way, or like have a few blocks missing in them. But they shouldn't be that tall. Like, these are supposed to be reasonable guard posts, but not insane. So I'm just thinking like maybe having a few stone brick. Oh, did I throw away my stone brick stairs? Dang it. Okay. I was gonna say having some stone brick stairs in here would make this look really good, but you know what? Let's go grab more of those. Probably won't use that segment. Probably gonna cut that segment out, get the stone brick stairs, and then resume with the build in progress. So, cobblestone stairs. Interesting. I might actually, yeah, that's actually smart. I might throw this magenta concrete into here. Grab some cobblestone to make cobblestone stairs. Kind of use those for the crenellations on there. Alrighty, because that's about... Carlton C. writes, Joe, I want to be able to listen to that Subspace song on my own. Can you, when you get a free second, can you post a recording of it? You know what? Actually, I do have a recording of it. Let me pull that up real quick, get you guys a YouTube link. YouTube.com/ what would it be? Joe Hill's No Man's Sky. I use YouTube search for many reasons. Let me make sure that this is actually the right one. Yeah, here we go.
Send me away via subspace. Beam me a message from home.
The stream is not over. I'm just sending that out. I love how on this I have this video actually features one of my favorite introductions to a series, presenting blah 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 with minimal written permission from such and such games. Okay, so yeah. Entity New Mexico, or sorry, Entity Montana says no. Entity Minnesota says, "Oh, Excite Bike! I had so much more fun with the custom track building than actually racing." Yeah, see, that's something else I'm hoping to share with my daughter soon. We didn't actually get to mess too much with it because it was already after dinner when I set the thing up the other day. But yeah, I'm pumped. So I'm just gonna kind of get enough here that it hints at the fact that this used to be a thing. Oops. I guess I should probably put some sort of... Well, I don't want to light this too much, but yeah, we'll see. I think I should really put the cobblestone stairs up there, too. Okay, so... I did welcome Chris Tater. Hold on, guys. I'm in the middle of figuring out how I'm going to record this. We'll go ahead and just knock that down a few layers there. And let's rip this down like this. Kind of give it a Because one of the things is that the castle has certain things on it that protect it to keep it, what do you call it? The castle has certain, like, protective magics on it that keep it, like, fizzy fresh or whatever, but the outer areas don't. And so they are decayed partially or totally. Like, collapsed out buildings and towers and stuff. Okay. Let's get this to the right height. So this is my current... Yeah, okay. So I need to go 1, 2, 3. Whoops. And now I'm too high. Is it possible to have the drawbridge rope using leads? It's not going to look right, is the thing. Okay. Entity says your brother looks or sounds like he must be older than he could possibly be. He's almost 30. I'm over 30 and he's almost 30. That's not too old. So let's go ahead and eat the baked potatoes. Welcome, IOD. We are in the middle of a recording segment. I'm just taking a quick pause to figure out exactly how I want to present this. Like having chunks missing here might be. I want this to feel like a Jenga that got partially messed with. How are we on cobblestone? Okay. You know, as I work on these guard towers, I was thinking, because they don't have the same sort of, like, protective magics that the rest of the castle has, it might be kind of cool if I portrayed them as, like, more broken down or run down than they're depicted in the pictures in the book. Because these are not really an important location in the game, but they are, like, one of the first things you see, and they are, like, iconically featured on things. So, like, we gotta have the crenellations, I think, but we can get away with having them be a little bit more decayed kind of around the side here, and kind of having some pieces missing, almost like it's a part of a Jenga thing, like a Jenga game. Somebody's been messing with it, you know? That's always good. When I think, how do I want my decayed towers to look? I think, you know, the more it has in common with Jenga, the better. So, look at that, yeah. That looks interesting, at least. I'm not sure that I love it. It almost looks too... Maybe I should just round it out all the way around, like, or at least like higher up. It's hard to say. Like having these hanging pieces like here looks kind of weird, I think. So maybe, do I have any other pieces kind of like that? I don't think so. Yeah. So having them kind of partially decayed would probably look good. Having them be decayed at slightly different rates on different sides would probably be better. So like having this just be a little bit taller there will kind of indicate that this is not like an intentional like design thing. Like pieces of this have collapsed in. Yeah. Okay. Whoops. That's just gonna look wrong. Okay. Core concept. Adventurers are arriving down this trail here. And yep, there's your guard towers. 2 guard towers that are crumbling in front of a imposing castle that's magically preserved. That's pretty good. So look at that. we took care of some things this episode. We cleaned up our Red Sky Bayside. We ate more potatoes. We ran out of potatoes. The sunset. Oh no, you know what happens at sunset? Vampires arrive! Oh no. Core concept. We got stuff done this episode. The season is wrapping up soon. Can't give you an exact date on season 6 or anything yet, guys. We're still waiting on Mojang to get all of that stuff completely locked down. But thank you so much for joining me this episode. So, look at this. Better cliffs, better guard towers, better Red Sky Bayside. Arguably, a lot of this stuff should have been done a long time ago. Also, I am still looking for suggestions for mini projects to build around the bay if we do have time before the end of the season, because a lot of the ones you guys suggested in the comment section last episode were like, build a giant ship or build a big UFO. No, I want little things. Little. Small. Little. Like that. Anyway, if you think of anything that would go well around the bay here, just go ahead and post a comment in the comments section below. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Alrighty, so that's the, what do you call it? Aloha, Joseph Hernandez. Let me hit the stop recording button real quick. That was a bad way to do all of that. Let's just... Oh no, I'm almost out of fireworks too. Wow, okay, yeah, this is a really bad plan all around. So we're just going to go right in here. What time is it? 8:39. Okay. Stop recording. Face cam back on. I don't think I'm going to have time to start another recording today because I got a bunch of other stuff I got to take care of. But thank you guys so much for coming out to the stream today. Jedi's Trek says, I'm considering trying to replicate Module B2, keep on the Borderlands, particularly the Caves of Chaos. Oh, in Minecraft? That could be cool. Steve says, hey Joe, how are you? I'm doing well. Also, welcome to Kabenki on the Twitch chat. So, okay. Where was I? As always, you guys can follow me on Twitter. Let's, this is a dumb place to close out the episode. Let's go somewhere pretty. And that's our last firework, so hopefully we make it. Dang it! That was going to be so cool. Okay, so as always, you can follow me on Twitter to get updates about my streams, to see other random stuff that I make, whatever, at twitter.com/JoeHills. That is the best way to keep up with me. I don't have a regular streaming schedule because it's based on when my wife gets off work, and she's a grad student, and they work like all the time. So also, if you want to support what I do and help me pay rent on the studio, patreon.com/JoeHills. I'm going to go ahead and paste that as well. And also, you can always just leave a tip at paypal.me/JoeHills. I don't really advocate for this all episode long like some people, which means that I don't get a lot of tips. So, if you appreciate how rarely I ask for money and you would like to give me money anyway, then that's good. But realistically, I understand that if I don't ask for it all the time, I won't get it all the time, and I've just kind of made peace with that. But I figure I might as well at least ask, so that way I can feel like I tried. Let me see if there's anybody that I would like to... let's see, following... How do I see who's streaming now? There's no way all of these people are streaming now. What? Why would you break this? Is no one I'm following streaming now? That's why it looks like this? Okay. That's kind of lame. So I guess that is how that works. That's good to know. I don't know any of the other people streaming Minecraft on here. So let's try Twitch then. Twitch.tv following anybody I know streaming Minecraft. Nobody I know streaming Minecraft on Twitch. Okay, so we are not going to do a, what do you call it? read today, but we tried. Okay. I said your name, Kerbenke. Thank you. Thank you for saying hello. That's your shout out. Okay, where was I? Core concept. Farewell. Until next time, stream, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.
Send me away via subspace. Beam me a message from home. Cast me a hello in hollow. Tell me I'm not all alone. The corridors are narrow and the rations miss the mark as we fly like Xeno's arrow past the sparkles in the dark. I think of home and what I miss is picnics in the park. Oh, send me away via subspace. Tap me a line or two, because though we grow distantly, relativistically, I'm coming